Imagine a mother's desperate act, a decision shrouded in darkness, born from the deepest depths of despair. This is the chilling story of Kelli Stapleton, a woman pushed to the brink, her life forever altered by the harrowing events of a single day.
I wasn't feeling very good. I was in the intensive care unit, so I don't know.
In the dimly lit confines of a small van, the air thick with the acrid smell of burning charcoal, a mother and her teenage daughter lay unconscious, their lives hanging in the balance. This was the scene that unfolded on a fateful day in September. A scene that would thrust Kelli Stapleton and her daughter Yts into the harsh glare of the public eye. Kelli Stapleton, a devoted mother faced with the daunting challenges of raising a severely autistic child, found herself at a breaking point. For years, Yts' violent outburst had taken a heavy toll on Kelli, leaving her battered and bruised, both physically and emotionally. Desperate for respite, for a glimmer of hope in what seemed like an endless cycle of turmoil, Kelli made a decision that would shock the world. On that fateful day, Kelli drove herself and Yts to an isolated spot, ostensibly for a camping trip. But what transpired next was far from a peaceful retreat into nature. Inside the van, Kelli ignited 2 charcoal grills, filling the confined space with deadly carbon monoxide. Her intent was clear: to end both her life and her daughter's, to escape the relentless anguish that had become her daily reality. Miraculously, both Kelli and Yts were rescued by paramedics before it was too late. But the repercussions of that day would echo far beyond the confines of the van.
Do you want Izzy's forgiveness?
I would beg her forgiveness. Not only did I not take her to heaven, I hurt her.
The consequences of that test of fate were profound, particularly for Yts, whose life was forever altered by her mother's desperate act. The toxic fumes that filled the van plunged Yts into a coma, a deep and perilous sleep from which she may never have awakened. For 4 agonizing days, Yts lay unconscious, her fate hanging in the balance, her future uncertain. When Yts finally emerged from her coma, the extent of the damage became apparent. Despite surviving the ordeal, Yts was left with lasting effects that would haunt her for years to come. The carbon monoxide had taken its toll, leaving Yts with significant brain damage. As she began the long and arduous journey of recovery, Yts faced a myriad of challenges. Memory loss, a cruel consequence of the damage inflicted on her brain, robbed her of moments from her past, leaving her struggling to piece together the fragments of her life before the incident. Balance issues further complicated Yts' recovery, forcing her to relearn even the most basic of tasks. Simple movements that once came effortlessly now required her full concentration and effort. Despite her remarkable progress, Yts' life would never be the same. The incident had left an indelible mark on her. Yet, through it all, Yts remained resilient. Today, Yts continues to face challenges, both physical and emotional, as she navigates a world forever changed by that fateful day. Yet, despite the hardships she has endured, Yts remains a testament to the power of the human spirit.
It is never an option to murder your child. No matter how bad things get, no matter how hard things are, even at our wits' end, it is not okay.
As the legal proceedings unfolded, the repercussions of Kelli Stapleton's actions came crashing down upon her. In a dramatic courtroom scene, Kelli stood before the judge and pleaded guilty to first-degree child abuse, a charge that carried with it the weight of her actions and the consequences that would follow. Throughout the legal proceedings, the case garnered national attention, drawing the scrutiny of the media and the public alike. Notably, talk show host Dr. Phil dedicated an episode of his show to the case, sparking further debate and discussion about the issues at its core. The plea deal struck with prosecutors saw the dismissal of the attempted murder charge, a decision that sparked heated debate and divided opinions among legal experts and advocates alike. Some argued that the plea deal was a just outcome, holding Kelli accountable for her actions while acknowledging the complexities of her situation. Others, however, questioned whether justice had truly been served, pointing to the severity of the crime and its impact on Yts. Circuit Judge James Batzer, presiding over the case, delivered the final verdict, sentencing Kelli to a minimum of 10 years in prison with a maximum sentence of 22 years. The judge's decision was met with mixed reactions, with some applauding the sentence as a fitting punishment for Kelli's actions, while others decried it as too lenient given the gravity of the crime. The case sparked a fierce debate among autism parents and advocates, each grappling with the complex emotions it evoked. Some saw Kelli as a victim, a mother driven to extremes by the unrelenting challenges of caring for a violent autistic child. Others viewed her actions as inexcusable, a betrayal of the trust and responsibility inherent in parenthood.